When the world feels unstable, gardeners quietly hold the answers. One seed, one shovel, one patch of soil at a time. We might not wear capes, maybe some of us do, but every gardener I know is out there saving the day, one harvest at a time. In this episode of Learn as You Grow, let's talk about why gardeners matter more now than ever and how what you grow today could help change the world, your world, why the world needs gardeners right now. Rising food prices and food insecurity is still going on. Will it ever not be going on? Have you ever taken what you harvested in 1 week and added up what that would have cost you at the grocery store just for 1 week? It's mind blowing. I grew a heavy amount of cucumbers and bell peppers and spicy peppers, as well as your medley mix of cherry tomatoes, slicing tomatoes, sauce tomatoes. Just in that category alone, it was hundreds of dollars it would have cost me in 1 week to go out and buy those things. And I was growing them right on a property. I don't grow a garden where I live. I actually drive 15 minutes to a separate property. That's where I grow my food. If you want to see my gardens, check out the monthly garden tours over on YouTube, Shawneegrows. So, continuing on, why we need gardeners. There is a loss of biodiversity and soil health going on in our world. Not everywhere. I can't speak for everywhere, but I feel like here in North America, we need to think about what we're doing with the soil. Definitely. There's also climate extremes affecting crops and supply chains. Okay, so let's talk about your weather. Let me know in the comments. Has it felt normal? Has it been predictable? Does it match your record log of what's been going on as you grew food over the years or has when you were a little kid? This year in Minnesota, we had 90-degree weather a lot, and that's not normal. Now, we were fortunate to have rain, at least an inch every week, which helped combat all the heat happening. We had the best pepper year ever, right? But everything that I was trying to grow in the spring garden to the summer garden got stressed out and bolted, and I lost those crops. Now it's end of October. Normally, we would have had a frost, a hard freeze by now. We used to get snow by Halloween. We were in the 70s, 40s, 50s at night. We've barely seen a frost. Now, is the fall garden happy? Absolutely. It's fine. It's great. The summer garden is still going too. Some of it. What I haven't ripped out. Things are less predictable. How do we set up our gardens so we can combat these things? How do you grow a garden that's protected from hail? Have any of you had to deal with that or have you thought about that? I'd love to hear more about that in the comments. Growing a disconnect between people and their food. People need to know where food comes from. Like if we lined up 10 people and we showed them plants, would they be able to identify them? And have it be basic food plants, things that they would buy at the grocery store. Let's test them. Let's test what the seed looks like. Would they be able to recognize that? Do they know where it comes from? Like where it's naturally grown? Where it normally comes from, I guess, is what I want to say. Like right now, in October, things that don't grow here, like grapefruit, are coming from South Africa. In December, they come from California. What was the other crop? Strawberries? I think it was strawberries right now in October. In Minnesota, you can get them from California, but in February, you can get them from Florida. Well, let's hone in what we can grow and get locally, okay? We're eating at the seasons on a schedule. But while big systems struggle, gardeners are rebuilding the foundation literally from the ground up. Every gardener contributes to local resilience, fewer miles, fresher food. So I really encourage you to go online and look for local community supported agriculture, local farmers markets, type in your zip code, find something near you. Maybe there's maple syrup, maybe there's honey. I'm not even getting into the whole meat conversation. Let's just focus on fruits, vegetables, herbs, perennials, orchards that you can go travel to, a U-pick, right? And I'm not even touching on growing your own medicine. That's a whole nother part of this. The immune systems of our plants. If we have healthy soil and we have a healthy plant, that means the people, the humans, and the animals that eat that plant are going to have great gut health because of the food that they're eating. Grown with best practices. Gardeners build community connections, seed swaps, sharing produce, teaching others. Gardeners heal soil and ecosystems, composting, planting for pollinators, using regenerative methods, building our soil. Rain gardens, dealing with erosion by planting plants. Gardeners model sustainability. They show others how simple, mindful living works. It makes you feel good, right? I've seen it in my own space. When the soil improves, everything improves. Okay, less stress, plants are happier, less work. The garden starts to feed more than just me, okay? Just sit in your garden and make note of how many different things you see. Maybe there's like 5 types of bees that you didn't even know you had. Just watch and see what life is coming into the garden. Bird watching is huge, right? A gardener's quiet work today could feed a family, save a species, or inspire a neighbor tomorrow. Be the role model, be the good example. Are you the one in the city on the block, the only one that has a garden instead of grass? You're being a really good example to your neighbors. When you grow food, you're not just feeding yourself, you're participating in regeneration. Composting. Even if you don't have a garden, compost. Please. Every compost pile, every pollinator plant, every saved seed. Oh, seed saving. That's a whole topic in itself. Is a vote for a better future. I did a collaboration with Robin Gardens over on YouTube on the channel Shawneegrows, Seed Saving Basics. Fantastic, hands-on, show and tell demonstrations with facts. You got to check it out on the replay. So when someone says it's just a garden, remind them that's where revolutions begin. If you're growing anything at all, you're already part of the change. Share this episode with another gardener. Remind them that they matter too. You can find more videos over on Shawneegrows on YouTube. Check out our merch store linked in the description below. We have puzzles for kids and the really hard jigsaw type. We have shirts, hats, magnets, stickers, a garden flag. There's all kinds of things over there. Help support the show. If you'd like to be a sponsor or collaborate, or maybe you have something that you want me to talk about, email me, shawneegrows@gmail.com, link in the description. And until next time, remember, grow every day in every way.